everyone, welcome back. So for today's video, we're actually doing a reading weekend. I don't know what I'm going to actually title this video yet because I just haven't yet decided, but I'm filming this after the weekend, so this is kind of like an in the future impromptu intro, because I realised I didn't actually do one. So basically in this video you're going to be following Emily and I. We decided to, oh my god, why can't I speak? We decided to get an Airbnb for a long weekend in Kent, which is near where she's from, because I was already there visiting my nan, and we've just wanted to do like a reading retreat weekend kind of vibe for a long time. And we found the cutest little idyllic cottage vibe, and it was so cute. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to pass you over to Sasha and Emily when we did our reading weekend. But yeah, I just thought I'd quickly give a little quick intro into this video. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. So we have now arrived for our reading weekend, and I thought I'd quickly give you guys the tour. So this is, oh my god, is it going to focus? Where you walk in. So this is like the little kitchen, and then we have snacks, of course. Ignore all of our stuff, but look how cute. And then this is like a little living area, and then the bed. Obviously I actually bought some pyjamas from Primark today, so I've got these bottoms with this little cami, and then I've got these pink ones with this pink one. I'm obsessed. And then I've also got the cutest socks ever. Oh, where are they? Here. Like, oh, how cute. And then that's just other side, and then this is the bathroom. How cute. I'm just obsessed. It is adorable. So I've literally just arrived, but I haven't really said much about this trip, but we're basically going to be trying to read. I don't know whether it will be like 12 hours or how much we plan to try read, but we've basically picked a book we're going to read together, which I'll show you guys in a minute, and then we've each bought the other person a book to buddy read. So I don't know what Emily's book is for us, but hers is a dark romance, and then the one I've got is a thriller, and then we've brought ACOTAR, the first one, just in case we get around to it, because I'm starting my reread this month for number 6 that comes out in October. So that is it. We literally got here like half an hour ago. We've put some stuff in the fridge because we're going to have dinner, and then I think we'll show you guys what books we've got, show you guys the TBR, hopefully potential TBR, and then I think we're going to get comfy and yeah, start reading. So I'm excited, but I have no idea how much we'll read, but I'm hoping to get at least like 2 books done this weekend. We'll see. Anyway, I've already said, so we've got our first book on our TBR, but you've not got a physical copy of this one. So we've got this one. And then, do you want to go first with your book?
Sure. There you go.
Okay, I'm nervous. I've already got both of them in here.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
That's what I mean. I've never
Deal
seen
with
it.
the Reaper. Oh my god. I'm going to say I love when they're like indie. Yeah.
It's basically about a therapist who speaks to killers who hunt abusive men.
Oh, this sounds really interesting.
And then Theo, can't pronounce
it's dual point of view.
President of a local outlaw motorcycle club, the Saints of Purgatory.
Oh my god, stop. I haven't read one like this in so long. I'm actually so excited.
No, neither. So it might be good, it might be bad, but this is what we have.
This is it to everyone who can't decide if she wants to be the psychopath or fuck him.
Why not both?
Wait, yeah, why not both, isn't it? So, this is your... Have you read it?
No.
Oh, thank God. I was so worried you'd read it. I don't know why I thought I'd give you that one because this one's just wrapped in mine.
This is so exciting.
I know.
I love Alice Feeney.
Literally today when you were like, oh, Alice Feeney, and we were in the works, and it was there,
there.
and I was so close to being like, oh, that's what we're going to be reading, and then I was like, oh shit, no, you don't know.
This is so exciting.
But apparently this one's meant to be quite good.
Love it.
I don't know what it's about. It just says there are 3 things you should know about me. I'm in a coma. My husband doesn't love me anymore, and sometimes I lie.
Amazing.
So I thought Alice Feeney is so easy. So they're pretty much. That's like our priority, TBR, I guess. Fingers crossed. So, oh yeah, then we have ACOTAR as well. But anyway, right, we'll update later. Bye. Starting with Sometimes I Lie. So we're about to start the timer. We've been doing TikTok content for a while. So we're finally gonna get, I think we're actually gonna start reading in a minute.
Yeah.
So we'll check in as we go. Checking back in, Emily's currently having a wee, but we have been reading for just over an hour, but the Boys of Tom and Cast just dropped, so we've had a bit of we just had to quickly take a break, but we are getting through it. I'm currently 91 pages in. Let's see how far Emily is because she's not hit update. She's 92 pages in. So we found out we read at a very, very similar pace, so that is working in our favour. I feel like so far I'm enjoying it. We're getting flashbacks to, basically obviously she's in a coma. I don't know if I said anything about this book, but it doesn't say much. It just says that sometimes she lies, and there's 3 things you should know. That she's in a coma, her husband doesn't love her, and sometimes she lies. I was just saying, we're over an hour in.
We are.
We're literally on 92 and
I'm
on
on page
91.
93.
Oh, 93. So literally
92 actually. No, yeah, I'm on this side.
We're on this side.
We're on that side.
So we're reading at a similar pace, but I was just saying it's not. I was like, we get obviously dual timeline. We're getting her in the coma, her before the coma, and then we're also getting her as a kid reading her like diary. I'm enjoying it.
I'm enjoying it. I want to know what's happening.
I think I feel like we're just so in the dark.
There's some weird bits though. There's some like fairy tales. No, what they
There's,
call nursery rhymes.
Yeah, nursery
rhyme
rhymes.
references like keep coming up.
But it's really random.
Yeah.
Like they'll be talking, then like halfway through, or at the end of something. Sorry.
Yeah, she'll be like thinking something, and then she'll be like, "The wheels on the bus go round."
Yeah. Or Baba Black Sheep, and it's just like,
what is happening?
What's going on? What is going on?
What trauma have you had with nursery rhymes?
Yeah, I feel like we need to figure out something. Like now that we're hitting 100 pages, I'm like, we need to figure out at least something plot-wise, because like we don't know why she's in the coma still. We don't know what happened in her childhood, and we know that she's had like a bit of a rivalry at work with someone. But other than that, we don't know anything.
Well, her sister's a bit weird.
Oh, and her sister's a bit weird, and her husband's sketchy.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those ones where they're making it look like the husband's done something, but actually it's not going to be the husband.
Well, every time I read it, I'm like, I keep going back to the fact that it says sometimes I lie. So
I'm like an unreliable narrator.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, well, we can't trust her, and she seems a bit odd. And I think because we're seeing her journal diary entries from a kid, I'm like, she must have been, something must have happened at school. Like she must have, like something weird must have happened. So
yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But anyway, there are our thoughts so far. So we will check in. We've read a little bit more. Bye. So we've now finished our first book of the reader form, which was Sometimes I Lie, and Emily is here, by the way. Actually, yeah, maybe I'll do it like this so you can, you're in the slightly. But we both rated this, did you rate it 3.5?
Yeah.
Yeah, we both rated it the same. We both thought the ending, the last like 100 pages were really strong, but I feel like you can't ignore the fact that the first, 60%?
Yeah, it dragged a lot.
Yeah, it was just really slow. And also there was so many open plot points and threads. Like, all we kept saying was, okay, there's this, there's this, there's this, there's this. And then at the end you still have quite a lot of questions. I feel like it doesn't round it off completely.
No, 100%.
So, yeah. But it was fine. It was fine. You finished it last night. Emily actually powered through and finished it yesterday. I finished it this morning. But yeah, it was fine. So I think next book we're doing is Into the Blue. But I think we're going to start this in a bit. So, yeah. I'll update once we start this one. Obviously the last time you saw me I was in Kent on the reading weekend with Emily, and I actually didn't sort of close off or say anything at the end of the video. We were so exhausted. Like, I think we filmed a fair bit on the Friday. We obviously updated, we finished Sometimes I Lie. I then started Into the Blue, and then that Saturday when we started Into the Blue that evening, we both just crashed. Like, we were just so exhausted. And yeah, so it kind of ends quite abruptly, so I do apologise for that. I really wish I'd remembered to kind of like close off and say, like, have Emily say goodbye and everything, but honestly it was just, we were just so tired. So I actually did not finish Into the Blue. I'm currently literally like 54 pages in, because I was also halfway through Fury Bound for a different video, so I decided once I came back from the reading weekend, I was like, I feel like it makes sense to finish that book, which I now have, and then go into this one, pick this one back up when I can actually like fully binge it. So I thought, even though I'm obviously now not at the retreat, and it kind of goes against the whole video and the reading weekend, I thought I would still finish this book with you guys, because firstly it's a very anticipated read for me. Secondly, I obviously started it. I didn't go into detail on like anything about this book, I don't think, but I would like to film this for a video. We're still going to read this one together, so if this is one that you wanted me to read or you want to know my thoughts and opinions about, maybe you don't care, but I thought I'd share them. Read you the synopsis because that is the easiest way. So it says, the truth is there's no such thing as a normal life, there's just the time you get and how you spend it. In the summer of 2000, 17-year-old AJ dreams of being a writer far from her small town. Working in a video rental store, her life changes forever when Noah walks in. Noah is intense and enigmatic? Enigmatic? Why do I feel like that's the wrong, enigmatic? Is that the right word? I don't know. The youngest in a family of great actors. Despite wildly different upbringings, the two forge a bond, at first as friends, then as action partners, until the day Noah disappears without a word. 7 years later in New York City, AJ is shocked to find herself cast in the same intergalactic TV production as Noah, now a well-known Hollywood star. As their on-screen characters grow closer, the lines between reality and acting begin to blur. Unable to stay away from each other, AJ and Noah are forced to confront the truth of what happened years ago, and the devastating secret that will send their lives why can I not read? Will send their lives careening. Send their lives, I'm going to say spiralling apart, even as fate continues to draw them together. And it says, blending unforgettable characters, explosive chemistry and profound yearning, Into the Blue is an extraordinary novel that asks, what does it mean to diverge from the script to write your own story? So I'm so excited for this one. I feel like all I've seen are really positive and great reviews. So far, obviously, as I said a couple times now, I'm not far in. I've kind of got Emily, AJ and Noah, they've met, they're currently doing acting stuff together, and I'm just kind of like seeing them form this friendship, form this bond, and see like their chemistry grow as a pair. The only thing I will say is I wish this was written in first person. This is written in third person, which as someone that doesn't have an issue with that, like it's normally not a thing for me, but as I'm reading it, all I can think is I wish I was in their head. I wish I was in AJ's head or Noah's head, and I just feel like that would bring it just a little bit more and make me feel a little bit more as I'm reading. But other than that, I am enjoying it. Obviously, as I said, it is early days, but I'm gonna try and read a little bit more of this tonight maybe. I'm not too sure, we'll see. But yeah, I thought let's see, as we started this book together, let's finish it together. Hello everyone. So I won't lie, it has been quite a while since I updated on Into the Blue. Honestly, I think I last updated when I was like just starting the book, and it's now probably like a week later, which that is a lot longer than it usually takes me to finish a book. If you can't already tell, I'm a little bit sick at the minute, and I don't know why. Life's just been very busy, work's been very busy, and I just haven't had the chance or the urge to read, which is really not like me. I feel like I'm in this really weird spot where I'm just not really reading at the minute, and I don't know how I feel about it. I do know how I feel about it. I don't like it. But I'm now 60% through this book, so I thought let me update, because firstly I haven't read anything, and honestly, like, am I gonna sneeze? No, I haven't read anything in like probably 3 days or so. Like, I've picked it up and I've read like a few chapters, but really sat down and read this book, no, I haven't. It's not the book's fault, I want to say. I am really enjoying this book, and when I get into it, I am really into it and I am having a good time. But I've just been so busy that like I haven't been putting enough time into it. And I also don't feel great. Like, it's been very hot in the UK at the minute. It's been like 30 odd degrees. And on top of that, I'm not wearing very well. So like, I've just not had the urge, I've not done anything. I just feel constantly gross and uncomfortable, and I just don't feel well. So regardless of what I do, it's just not working for me. However, book-wise, I'm going to try to keep this short and sweet, because I am feeling really unwell. Like, the more I'm talking, the more I'm feeling like I'm literally about to just, I don't know, combust. So I do apologise. I feel like I've done a really bad job of updating you guys and reading and doing the whole point of this video. Bear with me. I'm trying to get myself back on track with everything, and I feel like, yeah, reading's fallen, being ill, everything like that. It's just messed up everything. But overall, I am really enjoying this book. I feel like after we finished part 1 and went into part 2, we kind of like, from part 2 to part 3, we learned a lot more. We got a lot more depth between, not depth I would say, but like we learned a lot more about AJ and Noah as where they are present day, because like part 1 is like when they first met as kids, and then part 2 is them like kind of like as they come back together in a way, and then part 3 is more like present day, and part 2 we get a lot of things kind of answered. I will say there was a big twist, not a big twist sorry, but like there was a revelation about something which didn't really shock me. I kind of had a feeling that's the direction the book was going to go in, and it has gone in that direction. Am I happy about it? Yes and no. I feel like it makes sense and it's good for the plot, and like, I don't think making any sense, but like, I'm happy with it, but I'm not happy with it because it's quite a sad thing that's come to turn around. It's quite a sad turn of events. So I have a feeling this book is going to break my heart. I already had a feeling it would, but even more so now. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and I'll hopefully catch up with you guys when I've read a bit more, or when I finish this one. I'm really sorry for the lack of content and just the complete flop of reading this book on camera for you guys. I promise I'll come back with more put together thoughts once I feel a bit better. Sorry, we finally finished Into the Blue. Did this book take me a ridiculously long time to finish? Yeah. This book, which is, let's see, how long actually is this book? Just over 400 pages. Normally that would probably take me 4 to 5 days. Even if I'm quite busy, I'd probably be able to get that done in 4 to 5 days. This took me a week and a half, a week and a half to finish this book, which is just a lot longer than I would have liked. I will say I don't think it was the book as such, it was more me being busy, just not really being in the mood to read, and then obviously I was ill, so it all just like went kind of against it, and unfortunately it just meant that this was really, really heavily put on the back burner. So I'm going to quickly recap my thoughts and opinions on this. I think I updated a little bit, but I think I did say obviously I was sick, and I feel bad because I really haven't updated or got as much footage of me reading this as I would have liked for you guys. But the main thing is, the win I'm taking from this is that I completed it and I finished this book. So rating wise, I decided to rate this one a 4 stars. I won't lie, there was a point where I do think I was leaning towards like a 3.5, but then luckily the pasting kind of picked up and like I got reinvested, and it just feels like such a real and raw emotional story. It was very emotional. I feel like I had no idea where we were going, and the turns that happened, the way the plot developed, it really threw me off. The ending really surprised me. Like I really thought we were set on one certain road of like how the book was going to end, and then it did like a complete 360 in a way. I'm so glad for it. Like I'm so glad for it. I really love AJ and Noah. I love them and their flaws. There are times where they both irritated the hell out of me. Not gonna lie, like they both were annoying me at points, but I feel like that's just, I love a real story. I always say I love emotion, I love real, like just things that feel real. I don't know why I'm putting that in a really weird terms and wording it funny, but like I love things that feel realistic, and although it's hard to read sometimes, and sometimes you're screaming at the characters thinking, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this? Why can you not just see what's staring at you right in the flipping, like right in front of you? But that is reality, and that is how life is sometimes. So yeah, I rated it a 4. Unfortunately it wasn't a 5 for me. I just didn't get that feeling, and as I said, there was a part where like towards the middle of the book I kind of dropped out a bit, like I kind of like got drawn out of the story, but then luckily I was able to go back into it. So like if I hadn't been able to go back in and feel my bond and the connection between these characters, then I feel like it probably would have stayed at a 3.5, but because that came back and I did some kind of like fly through the end of this, I feel like it is definitely a 4 star. So all of that being said, thank you so much for watching today's video. Obviously I know it started out as a readathon with Emily when we were away, then it's come back to me reading this book, but then I barely got any footage, so I really don't know what this video is going to be or how it's going to be. I really apologise. Obviously things just didn't work out, and I'm trying really hard not to beat myself up about it, because I feel like I've been a little bit off my game, and I feel like I've just been a bit everywhere, and being sick really did throw me off. It really has thrown me off for the last few days, because if I get ill, maybe it lasts like a day or two. This has been like a good week long illness, so I'm very glad we're on the end of it. But thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna go. Yeah, please subscribe, and hopefully I will see you in the next one.